Hello, shooters. Here we are at Practical Gun 101. We are in the beautiful San Ynez Valley, right here at Sandy Hills Private Shooting Range. And with us today, we have someone new with us. David Williams has joined us. And, of course, we all know Pete Taylor. Pete Taylor is our regular NRA and DOJ instructor, and he will be firing the weapons today. But, David, let me see. What'd you bring with you today?
I've got a Glock Model 29 10 millimeter, a little compact pistol. Peter, maybe you can elaborate on that a little more?
Tell us a little bit about it, Peter.
Beautiful example here, Glock. This is a subcompact, and looks like Dave's had a little bit of work done on this thing by Robar. Not only the finish of the slides, he got some MMC night sights on it, and Robar has a very interesting job that they do. They do a grip slimming. Now this is a double stack 10 millimeter, which is a 40 Smith & Wesson kind of on steroids. And so this gun in a small package is really a Magnum Auto.
Okay, and you like the grip?
I love the grip.
Okay.
I love the work that Robar does.
Okay.
Fits the hand good.
Fits the hand well. Okay. All right, well, let's take it out of the range and see what it shoots like.
Glock 29 customized by Robar.
Okay, we've been out to the range and we took the gun out, and you know, as far from my limited point of view, I enjoyed it. Now, what do you think, Pete?
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hey, Glock, no surprises here. Reliable, accurate. The 10 millimeter in a small package is actually equivalent of a 41 Magnum, and it knocked those plates down with great authority. I loved it.
It was a lot of fun. This one we certainly would recommend. Some we don't, some we do. We enjoyed it. We're going to go get another gun for you. Okay, here we are at Practical Gun 101. We're in the beautiful San Ynez Valley at Sandy Hills Private Shooting Range. David Williams has joined us again today. He's brought a Glock with him. So, David, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is one of the Glock miniguns, they call it, a Glock 27 40 caliber. Holds 10 rounds. The only thing different with this gun, there's a set of night sights on it, but it's very reliable. 40 caliber is a good defense gun, I think. Pete?
Mm. What do you think, Pete?
Yeah, you know, I haven't shot this particular one yet, but I have one myself. And I'll tell you what, I am so surprised. I'm so pleasantly surprised with both the 26 and the 27, 1 and 9, 1 and 40. And they're accurate, small package, and yeah, they're great to shoot. We're going to see.
Yeah. Actually, I did have this gun, and I haven't fired it yet, but I brought it up on target. It came up on target well. It felt good in my hand. Now we're going to prove it to you. So let's go to the range.
All right. Glock, G27, and 40 Smith & Wesson.
Okay, shooters, we took the 27, the Glock 27, out to the range, and I had a lot of fun with it. What'd you think, Pete?
Oh, sure. No surprises here. A lot of fun. Surprisingly accurate for a small package. And I think this dual spring that Glock came up with really handles the recoil. I like it.
Well, I shot it at 25 yards, and I felt good with it at 25 yards. How far out would you go?
Well, I guess it depends how big the target is. Yeah. But, yeah, at a silhouette target that we're shooting at, 25 yards is no problem.
Okay, so 25 yards would be the range that you'd probably want to engage with if you were using it, or if you were competing with it even. 25 yards might be sort of the maximum?
Well, you know, actually, I competed with the 9mm version of this in the subcompact class in ISPC, and even with the long targets, as long as you're good on trigger control, I think I've shot plates out to 40 yards.
Hey, okay, 40 yards. Oh, we may try that a little later, maybe beyond my capabilities, but that's why Pete's here, being a NRA and DOJ instructor, and get a lot more shooting in than I do.
Lion fast. You do the 50-yard with that little two-shot gun.
Hello, shooters. Here we are at Practical Gun 101. We're at San Ynez, and we're at Sandy Hills Range. And Pete, which you all know by now, our NRA DOJ instructor has brought, what'd you bring?
Well, okay, this is a Glock G17L. L means it's long slide, and it's with a stainless steel frame. Adds to the weight, a little more recoil control and also a little more accurate. It's got Bomar sights. This is for stock class. This is a pretty hard gun to beat.
Okay, so you can compete with this.
Oh, and have, and done well with.
All right, let's go see whether that's true or not. We'll be right back.
We have here is a Glock G17L.
Hello, shooters. We're back from the range. We've had the Glock with the alterations to it. It shot well. I was happy with it. What'd you think?
Hey, what did I tell you?
Yeah.
It's a race gun in a stock package. 17L is a little hard to get. They stopped importing them. The 24, which is the long slide in 40 caliber, the Glock, they still import. 17L, these are getting a little rare, and I'm glad to have had one. And the LLC frame, man, I tell you what. What did I tell you, huh?
Yeah, it felt good. It shot well. Yeah, I'd love to have one, and I'll bet you would too. Hey, we'll see you next week with a new gun.